thank you to everyone who's helped support me, my friends, my family, and most importantly, my therapist.
Hi everyone, I would like to thank Ferris State University for their online schooling opportunities. I am graduating this December from the Industrial Technology and Management program. I would like to give a huge shout out to Nicole Vandevegate for all her help and support and helping me get through this as fast as I can and as smooth as I can. It's really important to me that Ferris offers these type of opportunities for students who live far away, who work full-time, who have families, and I greatly appreciate it, and I'm glad to join the ranks of a Ferris alumni.
I just want to thank my parents, especially my dad, and my teachers, and all the mentors I had here while at Ferris, and I'd especially like to thank the friends that I made along the way.
I cried a lot, but I did it. Peace.
Well, Mom, I love you. You did an amazing job, and I appreciate you for everything you did. And I graduated. I did what you wanted. I hope you're happy. Love you.
I'd like to thank my friends and family and my boyfriend for helping me through this.
I'd just like to say thanks to my parents for always encouraging me, and thanks to my classmates and my professors for always making me feel like I can belong and that I can do this. Thanks.
I want to say thank you to all of my classmates, to all of my friends, to all of my family for everything that they have done for me. I've been through a lot these past 5 years, but you really have changed my life for the better, and I'm very thankful for each and every one of you.
Go TDMP! Yeah!
Yeah!
I'd like to thank my friends and family and my wonderful boyfriend for getting me through these years of college. I'd also like to thank the AMA teaching me that I can do marketing and computers as my career. And always remember, go Dogs!
Hi, my name is Hannah Nunemaker. I am a senior in the Hospitality Management program, and I would like to send a thank you out to my friends and my family and a lot of my mentors, including my professors, Dr. Keogh, Amy Dory, Keki Wolfer, and also my mom was a huge supporter, and my siblings as well. And I couldn't do it without my mentors, Bob Ekman, as well as Justin Mortier, Doug Barman, and a lot of other alumni that I've come across.
Okay, I just want to say thank you to my parents for helping me throughout this journey. Whew, it's been a roller coaster, but I finally made it and I did it. And I want to say thank you to my friends for being there all step of the way when I was sad, depressed, and wanted to give up. Each and every one of you guys helped me throughout the way. So thank you. Love you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President and stage dignitaries. the faculty representatives of Ferris State University. The graduates of the College of Arts, Sciences, and Education. The graduates of the College of Engineering Technology. Please be seated. Ferris is proud to recognize graduates and guests who are currently serving or have served in our armed forces. Veterans, please stand or wave. Audience and graduates, if you would please stand as well for the singing of our national anthem. Feel free to join members of the Ferris State University Concert Choir. Gentlemen, please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Good morning. Welcome to the commencement exercises of Ferris State University. We are delighted that you, the families and friends of our graduates, have come to witness this occasion, which celebrates their accomplishments. My name is Suzanne Miller. I am a faculty member in the College of Engineering Technology. Carrying the symbolic mace and representing the Academic Senate is Mark Thompson. Marshals representing the faculty members are Jennifer Johnson and Patrick English. Today's music is performed by the Grand Rapids and District Pipe Band and the Big Rapids Brass Menagerie. The interpreter is Emily Baxter, and the ushers are members of the Ferris State University Student Alumni Gold Club. Please join me in thanking them for their assistance. Now, allow me to present the stage dignitaries, who will rise as they are introduced. Audience, please hold your applause until all have been recognized. President Bill Pink. Trustee Ron Sneed of Canadian Lakes. Commencement speaker and 2024 Distinguished Teacher Becky Johnson-Himes. Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs Bobby Fleischman. President of the Academic Senate Emmanuel Jadov. President of the Alumni Association, Luke Eddington. Trustee Mike Fisher of Lake. Trustee George Hartwell of Newaygo. Trustee Kurt Hoffman of Caledonia. Trustee Mike Ryan of Big Rapids. Trustee Amna Siebold of East Grand Rapids. Trustee Vivian Termott of Ada. Vice President for Governmental and External Affairs, Dan Eichinger. Vice President for Student Affairs, Janine Ward-Roof. Vice President for Administration and Finance, Amanda Matheson. Vice President for University Advancement and Marketing, Kathy Mullins. Vice President for Diversity, Inclusion, and Strategic Initiatives, David Pilgrim. Vice President and General Counsel, Miles Postema. Associate Provost for Assessment and Accreditation, Mandy Seiferlein. Associate Provost for Academic Operations and Dean of Extended and International Operations, Stephen Reifert. Dean of the College of Arts, Sciences, and Education, Randy Cagle. Dean of the College of Engineering Technology, Kate O'Connor. Would you please join me in acknowledging them? Officially presiding over this commencement ceremony are members of the Board of Trustees of Ferris State University. Trustee Sneed now brings you greetings from the board.
Good morning. Good morning. And welcome to the Fall 2024 I'm sorry, I'm so excited for this because this is my favorite time to be a trustee. For the 2024 commencement ceremony, you are a special class. This is the 140th anniversary of the founding of the university, so remember this because you're the last one for the 140. As a graduate of Ferris State College, I want to explain to you how important your degree is. Our outstanding faculty has prepared you to go out in the world and make your way. You are prepared to compete with schools from all over the country because you're a Ferris grad. Pretty soon you'll be Ferris alumni. So at this point in time, go forward, do what you've been doing, please, and continue to be successful. And on behalf of the Board of Trustees, congratulations to the Fall 2024 class. Go Dogs!
President Pink now brings you the university's greetings.
Good morning. That's a lot better. I'm worried about you guys. And here's why I'm worried about you. Because when we were walking in here, you guys looked like it was 8:45 in the morning. You sounded like it because you were quiet, didn't have a lot to say. I came in yelling and screaming. People in here probably thought something was going on outside. And you guys kind of went, eh. I'm a little worried about you today because it's a celebration today. I'm not that, let me take that back. I can stand, I like the whole pomp and circumstance, dignified, straighten up the tie and all that. I can do that for a little bit, but not on today. Today is about you. It's about your accomplishment. You finished this thing. You finished the deal. When I finish something, I'm pretty excited, I'm pretty stoked. And when someone comes in, especially if some bald-headed guy walks in yelling and screaming, I yell and scream with him. So I have a feeling the people sitting around you are a bit excited about that. Am I right? So that sounded like about an 8:45 response. It sounded like a yes, I am, but where's the next cup of coffee? I'm gonna try it again with you guys. Are you excited about being here today? Friends, that's what today is about. It's about being excited about your accomplishment. I believe that a graduation ceremony should be just that. We should be excited for you. You should be excited about finishing this deal, and then some of you coming back to do that master's degree, but we'll talk about that later. But being excited about the fact that you not only completed this thing, you completed it as a Ferris State graduate. And that's a big deal. That's something to be awfully proud of. Because there are people all around this state, all around this country, that when they see that bulldog on your shirt, on your clothing, on your car, they know Ferris State. I know that because I see that. I travel quite a bit in this job. And whenever I'm wearing Brutus on my shirt, people say, oh, Ferris State. And they'll relate it to many things. It may have something to do with athletics. It may have something to do with some program that we offer, because the programs that we offer usually, for the most part, most of the time you guys are walking off and you're going into the workforce before you're even done with us. You already have that job. And some of you are finishing and then you're getting that job. They know that. And many of them have graduated from other places. And while they may say, go green, go blue, go whatever, they know the Ferris State graduate because they know our university stands for you finish and you go to work and you build a career. It's not just a job, it's a career. So they know that about you. I'm sorry, I'm taking a little bit longer than, but they know that about you. So there's something for you to be excited about today. You also can be excited because there are people here who are here because of you, because they are proud of you. Some of them did many, many things for you. Maybe it had to do with the pocket. Maybe it had to do with the encouragement. Maybe some of the people in these stands right now were people who were there when you had to laugh, when you had to cry, when you had good and bad go on during these last several years. But they are here today for you. So I want to take just a second. Don't get out of your place, don't get out of your seat, but would you let those people, through your applause, know just how much you appreciate them and how much they have supported you this way? It's hard to do anything worthwhile without someone being there to encourage and help you. And so I'm sure that those are folks who have been there for you. And to you, you will have many opportunities today, but I want to give you just a second. Would you let these young people know just how appreciative you are and congratulate them in how you believe they've done something great for their life and for the work you've done? Let them know how proud you are of them. If you are a faculty or staff member of Ferris State University, please stand at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at rock stars, every last one of them, because they are a part of this Bulldog family, and without the faculty and staff of this great institution, none of this happens as well as it does. The preparation, what they go through to help the folks sitting in back of them succeed, even beyond graduation. We have the best faculty and staff you'll find anywhere, and I put this faculty up against anyone in the country. Would you give them a round of applause at this time? Be seated. So friends, today is about celebration. I don't mind a little yelling and screaming. Don't get too out of hand on me. But we're going to have a good time today because it's about celebration. Can we do that today? Let's do that. Thank you.
Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Bobby Fleischman, will introduce our speaker.
Have to move it down just a little bit. I would like to welcome Dr. Becky Johnson-Hymes, the Ferris State University Distinguished Teacher for 2024. It's a great award, well-deserved among a lot of great people. Dr. Johnson-Hymes began her nursing career in 1992 following completion of the Bachelor of Science Nursing program at Lake Superior State University in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. She has experience in obstetrics, mental health care, community-based nursing, and nursing administration. Following a 21-year career in the community health setting, she became a faculty member of the Ferris State School of Nursing in 2016. She went on to earn a Doctorate of Nursing Practice degree through Walden University in 2018. She currently serves as an associate professor and RN-BSN program coordinator while teaching within the baccalaureate and the RN-BSN completion programs. She has a passion for patient-centered preventative care and believes fostering these practices in younger nurses will result in positive social change. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Johnson-Hymes.
I just asked Provost Fleischman if I could run off the stage now. And he said I could. So I'm very nervous. My family has bets on how much I'm going to cry on this, so I'm going to do my best to prove them wrong. When we were making arrangements for this and Jennifer reached out about speaking today, she asked me to keep it to around an hour, so I'm going to do that. Not really. Maybe 45 minutes. It'll be okay. It is such an honor to be here with you today, and I really want to acknowledge your family and your friends who are here with you, because they have made many sacrifices, just like the graduates today. All of you have missed important things like birthday parties and family events and just hanging out on random Tuesday evenings together. So it's a big deal for you to get to this point. And most of the families that are here today, I'm sure, at some point from their graduate, receive text messages or phone calls about not wanting to go to that 8 a.m. class, or maybe studying for an exam that wasn't going the way they had hoped, and, potentially getting those messages that they didn't get the grade they had hoped for. Your support during that time got them here today. So it's very important, all those messages that you sent to them. I remember very vividly making those landline calls to my own family, because I went to school way before text messaging was a thing, and especially in the UP. But, so I made those calls to my family, and eventually my family quit answering the phone on the days that they knew I had exams. And they tried to tell me that they just missed my call, but I know full on they were trying to avoid my tears and all of my angst about exam scores. So thank you for sharing your student with us. We don't take it lightly when someone attends Ferris State. We know there are a lot of options to choose from. And we know we may not be the largest, we may not be the flashiest of the universities, but dang it, we are the best. And we have just an amazing, amazing family here. This is where it's gonna get a little dicey for me, not gonna lie. Okay. So in 1906, all of the classes at the then Ferris Institute were held under one building. And the student body was made up of about 25% females. Anytime that they were on campus, they were required to wear a white blouse and an ankle-length black skirt. There were two career options at that point for females: teaching and nursing. So there was a very feisty young lady by the name of Dora Ethel Sellers, and she started taking classes to pursue a teaching degree. Every day she would board the train just north of Reed City, in between Ashton and Reed City, and paid a dime to ride that train to come to her classes. Dora Ethel took classes like physiology, orthography, civil government, and even rhetoric. And when she finally enrolled in psychology, English, and arithmetic courses, her instructor was Mr. Woodbridge Ferris. So I'm confident that she gave Mr. Ferris some challenges during her enrollment, because I told you she was pretty feisty. She earned her teaching certificate in 1909, and she taught until she was 73 years old when she finally retired from the Luther High School. If any of you know where Luther is, it's not a real big place. So Dora Ethel Sellers was my first link to Ferris, and more importantly to me, she was my great-grandma. So 115 years, told you this is where it gets dicey, 115 years after her graduation, I'm very proud to be here and representing her in her determination. So although my grandma Sellers was my first link to the community and the family that is Ferris State, it is a huge and vast community that we all belong to. Like President Brink referred to, everywhere we go, my family and I wearing Bulldog gear, because it kind of seems like that's what we wear all the time. Someone is yelling across the street, "Go Dogs," or coming up and saying, I went to Ferris, or the neighbor kid went to Ferris, my grandkid went to Ferris, it goes on and on. Last year we were in Florida, had on our Ferris garb, and a man came up to us and told us that he had graduated from Ferris State in the construction management program. And he was pretty excited to share that with us. He had hoped that his son would follow in his footsteps, but his son was recruited by Grand Valley football and decided to go there. So I think, especially after this football season, we can all agree that was a poor decision on his part. But nonetheless, last spring, when I was gifted this award, people that I didn't even know gathered to celebrate this award. People from my husband's work. They were excited to celebrate this with me, but they were excited to gather as Ferris alumni. And they started telling stories, and they were really good stories. Things like a lady telling me she was the outstanding science education student of 1983. Another person told me that she got her LPN license, her nursing license or degree from Ferris in 1972. She returned in 1985 to get her associate's degree in nursing and sat for her RN licensure. She returned to Ferris a third time and got her bachelor's degree in nursing in 1987. My favorite story of that night came from a man who told me about his daughter and the opportunity that she had from Ferris. She struggled in high school to get good grades. It was very hard for her, but she had a dream to go to one of those big name schools. And so she applied at every university in the state of Michigan. The only one that accepted her was Ferris State. She enrolled in the marketing program, and she worked really hard. She had a lot of struggles, but she made it through the program with a very strong educational background. Got this huge smile on his face and said she just bought herself a $2 million house, so I guess Ferris did okay by her. Mr. Woodbridge Ferris said, "My plea in Michigan, and it will be my plea to the last breath I draw and the last word I speak, is education for all children, all men, and all women of Michigan, and all people in all of our states all the time." One of the core values of this university, of your university, is to encourage and support all who wish to acquire the knowledge, leadership, and communication skills that are the foundations of personal success. That's your personal success, your individual success. Those of you that have a 4.0 GPA, congratulations. That is amazing and fantastic. Those of you that don't have a 4.0 GPA, congratulations, because it's just as amazing and fantastic. All of you are graduating today. Those of you who didn't begin or finish with the highest of GPAs, you knew what you wanted, and you dug deep, and you worked hard for it. Maybe you had to repeat a class or two, or maybe even more. Doesn't matter, because you're here today, and we're all excited for you. Do not let a GPA define your personal successes as you go out and start your career. Being eager to learn, committing to and up-rolling your sleeves, digging in deep, and pursuing your passion, let those things define your personal success. The faculty and staff here have provided you with incredible skills and knowledge to have a successful career. And like Dr. Pink said, I as well will proudly put any Ferris graduate in their degree up against any other degree. As you continue in the pursuit of your passion, I encourage you to hold on to the enthusiasm that you have today as a new grad. Share it with those around you. There's going to be days as you start your new career that you're going to need to draw on that. Because I hate to break it to you, new careers come with struggles. They're challenging, but that's okay. You're a bulldog and you're going to be just fine. You will adapt to those challenges, you're going to persevere, and then you're going to have really good stories to share in your alumni groups with each other. Work hard to foster new connections, but keep your old. Those connections are going to be your greatest assets. You will always achieve more together than alone, and your Ferris community is here to support you in that. So please come back to Ferris and visit us. Tell us about your new roles. Share your accomplishments with us. Tell your instructors what you're doing, because I know you all have their email, so let them know what you're doing. Come back for homecoming and find your college tents. We want to see you. We want to visit with you. Under President Pink's guidance, this university is quickly advancing with a lot of new opportunities, and we want you to be a part of it. So Monday afternoon, when I walked out of flight after a final exam, I saw a graduate standing in her cap and gown, which was a good choice if you're that person that's here today, because then it started snowing and stuff after that, and your pictures are really pretty and sunny. But she was standing in front of the FSU sign-up flight, and her family's taking pictures, and it just gave me goosebumps. It was so cool to see that. So know that as you commemorate your accomplishments today with your family and friends, there are a whole lot of us behind the scenes celebrating with you, and we're just as proud of you. So, congratulations, class of 2024. I know it's a little cold outside, but I really hope to see all of you at the football game tomorrow. So go Dogs.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson-Himes. We now take pride in recognizing the graduates of the Ferris State University class of 2024. As they cross the stage, please note the cords worn by many of our graduates. These earned symbols signify academic honors, military service, Greek societies, and student organizations. In the interest of time and maintaining the integrity of the ceremony, we ask that the families and friends of the graduates remain at their seats for the complete ceremony. Following the ceremony, we invite family and friends to take photos in front of the stage. For safety purposes, however, the platform will be closed. The academic deans will assist President Pink and Provost Fleischman to confer the appropriate degrees and certificates on the Ferris State University class of 2024.
Will the candidates for the master's degrees in the College of Arts, Sciences, and Education please rise? Will their families also please rise? Dean Cagle will please present the candidates.
On behalf of the College of Arts, Sciences, and Education, I am honored and privileged to present to you these candidates for the degree of Master of Education in Curriculum and Instruction, Master of Science in Career and Technical Education, Master of Science in Educational Leadership, and Master of Social Work. They are hereby certified by their faculty for their degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer upon each of you the master's degree as it applies to you individually, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities therein. Congratulations, master's graduates of the College of Arts, Sciences, and Education.
Family members may be seated. Graduates, please come forward as directed by the ushers. Nicole King. Matthew James Marriott, highest distinction. Gregory Allen Blair, highest distinction. Kendra Wright, highest distinction. Rachel Erin Greenia. Casey Clifford, distinction. Ladies and gentlemen, the master's graduates of the College of Arts, Sciences, and Education.
Will the candidates for the baccalaureate and associate degrees in the College of Arts, Sciences, and Education please rise? Will their families also please rise? Dean Cagle will please present the candidates.
On behalf of the College of Arts, Sciences, and Education, I am honored and privileged to present these candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Applied Science, Bachelor of Integrative Studies, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Social Work, Associate in Applied Science, Associate in Arts, and Associate in Science. They are hereby certified by the faculty for their degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer upon you the bachelor and associate degrees as they apply to you individually, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities therein. Congratulations to the graduates of the College of Arts, Sciences, and Education.
Family members may be seated. Graduates may be seated except the first row. Please come forward as directed by the ushers. Tyler Philip Savitas. Zachary Allen Rhodes. John Motes. Jennifer E. DeGram. Gypsy Bates. Casey Marie Sanborn. Abigail Frances Wood. Adrian Frendel. Travis Teachow. Jade McRoberts. Cassidy Mendick. Catherine Alessandra Dara. Tanisha Lasonia Clark. Jessica Nicole Gaskill. Ebony Harris. Alexander Loney. Scott Jarrett. Jackson Laurent. Caitlin Getz. Lily Haddad. Nathan Johnson. Carly Mae Liskey. Aubrey N. Sheldon. Grace Heatheis. Elise Catherine Larson. Emily Renee Jordan. Logan Michael Casper. Faith Keene. Alyssa R. Piro. Delaney Sue Drum. Kendra Leanne Hinska. Hannah Lee Buckley. Krista Reifers. Anessa Liptak. Liberty Claire Rushlow. Hannah Kathleen Gutting. Imari Amor Carl. Joshua Gonzalez. Melina Gabrielle Strauss. Kayla Rose Muth. Benjamin Lowe. Kyle Cisco. Sarah K. Rondo. Angela Griffiths. Morgan Brocklebank. Micah DeCracker. Sheldon Raphael Cage. Jason Alexander Williams. Imari O'Brien. Tyrese Hunt Thompson. Hannah Shea Kipp. Tatiana Collins. Jemmy Lynn Perrin. Catherine Margaret Boyer. Alexandra K. Bennett. Jillian E. Avis. Hallie Marie Schultz. Isabel Rose Cruzen. Jaylee Nicole Reynolds. Delaney Elizabeth Ellicott. Madison K. Nelson. Abigail Suzanne Apsey. Caroline Nicole Stevens. Cassidy Ruth Jackson. Sophie Bella Johnson. Charles Cleghorn. Jacqueline Pulaski. Megan Reynolds. Brianna Renee Eastman. Avery Elizabeth Scully. Olivia Danielle Hamlin. Justin William Dorsey. Demir James Garrett. Autumn M. Thomas. Faith Brandt. Sarah Marie DiDonato. Olivia McLaughlin. Tyrese McClinton. Joseph Adrian Wendlowski. Elaine Violet Lorenzoni. Autumn Barenbrock. Chloe Lauren Wisniewski. Taylor Lee Helmbold. Ariel Marie Jenkins. Carrington May Dishon. Riley Lynn Adams. Deisha Jones. Samara Alexia Tyus. Jennifer O'Connor. Dylan Michael LaForge. Latasha Marie Montalvo. Amara G. Burke. Carter Allen Tuttle. Ethan Story. Casey Harrison. Ariana D. Nagel. Latavia Peria. Alicia Gaskin. Jared Thomas Crone. Nicole Flanagan. Carly Overmeyer. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates of the College of Arts, Sciences, and Education.
Will the candidates for the baccalaureate and associate degrees in the College of Engineering Technology please rise? Will their families also please rise? Dean Kate O'Connor will please present the candidates.
On behalf of the College of Engineering Technology, I am honored and privileged to present to you these candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Applied Science, Bachelor of Science, and Associate in Applied Science. They are hereby certified by the faculty for their degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer upon you the bachelor and associate degrees as they apply to you individually, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities therein. Congratulations to the graduates of the College of Engineering Technology.
Families may be seated. Graduates may be seated except the first row. Please come forward as directed by the ushers. Harold Passig, Jr. Alex Vanderstalt. Alan Vanderstalt. Spencer Hayes. Christian David Krosky. Noah David Hornby. Alexander Delore Schufelt. Charlie Adukovic. Joel C. Kerper. Layla White. Jan Muda. Peyton Scott Norton. Griffin Knoll. Henry Colin DeRitter. Cole Kirsch. Christian Ocampo. Francisco Vasquez. Andrew Raymond Chown. Mark Paul Libich. Jack Raymond LeCouture. Tai Vo. Josiah Garcia. Andre Edwards. Blake Roberts. Ashley Wieringa. Jessica Gibson. Jason Kukuk. Joseph Samuel Carano. Hunter Lee Vargas. Blaine Michael Burnaby. Dalton Lee Frank. Colin Rob DeCracker. Drake Daniel Dersham. Eric D. Hannes. Stephen John Huck. Emily Bushry. Clay Edwards. Aaron R. Kruger. Owen B. Holverstadt. Timothy Knertzer. Michael Joseph Perleski. William Robert St. George.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates of the College of Engineering Technology.
So at this time, will all of our graduates please stand? There's a long-standing tradition at commencement ceremonies in which graduates move their tassels from the right side to the left side of their caps as a symbol of their accomplishment. At this time, I invite all of our graduates of the class of 2024 to flip your tassels right now. Graduates, you may be seated. So before we are done, a couple of parting words to you. One of the things I love to do is to play golf. And I do not play golf all that well, as Trustee Sneed and Trustee Hoffman will tell you. Thank you guys for not backing me up on that. But to me, I love to play because to me, it is therapeutic just to get away and to do something and to spend 3-4 hours with people I love to be around. But if you go into my office here on campus, there's a golf ball in there. And this golf ball was given to me several years ago from a friend of mine who went to the PGA Championship tournament. And when he came back, instead of taking me with him, he brought a ball back to say, hey, it was fun. Here's a gift. And this ball sits in my office on this little stand, and it's on a shelf in my office. Now, one thing about a golf ball is that a golf ball, while it sits on a shelf, may have stories to it because of the story I just told you. But quite frankly, this ball is not made to sit on a shelf. That's not why Callaway made this golf ball. It was made to be played with. It was made to be hit. It was made to be lost. That's what I do with golf balls. But it was made for the game of golf. That's what it was for. It was not necessarily a purpose of just sitting on a shelf. Sometimes we take things that we have in our possession. Sometimes we take things we have accomplished, and we sometimes will figuratively allow those things to just sit on a shelf. We don't use them, or we don't use them in the way that they were meant to be used. You're a graduate of Ferris State University today, friends. That degree that you have, that diploma cover that one day will have that slip of paper in there that says you are a graduate, while it will figuratively one day sit on a shelf, maybe on a wall. Figuratively, it may be that. But in literal terms of what you do with your degree from Ferris State, it is not meant to just sit on a shelf. You did not go through all this just for you to squander all the work, the years of work that you have gone through. Don't allow that degree to just sit there. Know that the people who are sitting in front of you, the people you learn from, everyone at this university is pulling for you. We are for you, and we will always be for you. We are your university. We'll always be that. You come back in 2, 5, 10, 20 years to visit, we are still your university because you are one, as a Ferris State graduate, that chances are when you are out there in this thing called this world of work, in that career, we have prepared you that when you come back in 15 or 20 years, we prepared you in a way that you will still be working in the same area that that degree is in. And not everyone can say that. But that's what you've been prepared for. You've been prepared to be able to utilize a degree for the rest of your professional life. And if indeed you find that that degree needs more upskilling, needs a few more certificates or a few more citations or credentials allowed or needed for it, come back to your university and find out what we can do for you. We may be able to get it for you. We may be able to direct you where you can get it, but rest assured, your university is your university from here on because you're a graduate of ours. Be as proud of your university as your university is proud of you. Because today, you're a bulldog. And on a day like today, it's a great day to be a bulldog. So congratulations. Your university is proud of you. And thank you for spending your time at this great institution. Go Dogs. Thank you.
President of the Ferris Alumni Association, Luke Eddington, will now bring you greetings on behalf of the association.
It is my great privilege to salute all of you for the first time as alumni of Ferris State University. From this day, you will face many new possibilities, probabilities, and challenges. We are counting on you to help make this world a better place using your degree from Ferris State University. And now, more than ever, we're counting on you to share the story of Ferris State with your family, neighbors, and colleagues to continue the opportunity of Ferris for all of those folks. We're also looking forward to you returning to campus to share your stories of success so those stories may inspire the next generation to do great things with a Ferris degree. I cannot wait to see you come back and share those stories with everybody. Today is a great day to celebrate. Thank you all so much. And remember, you are, and always will be, a Bulldog.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the singing of Ferris Fidelity. You may join members of the Ferris State University Concert Choir in singing our alma mater. The words are located in your program.
As constant as the northern star, our faith we pledge to thee. Our word, our bond, our oath, our trust to you, fidelity. From promise of the crimson dawn to sunset's mellow gold, thy spirit shall prevail. We pledge allegiance as of old. Alma mater, hail, strong and true. Alma mater, hail.
Please remain standing for the formal closing of the commencement ceremony, and thank you for sharing this special day with us.